Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do a really cool, my kid's fine, okay? He's just very dramatic and he's eating and he makes that noise when he eats. And if you hear him going like goo goo gaga, cooing and stuff, he's just a very dramatic drinker. He's a Leo. You know, he just needs the attention. Anyways, I quickly wanted to do a video on my post-pregnancy. Bobby! My post-pregnancy and how it went. Basically, I wanted to do it naturally until my contractions were getting very bad. And I just basically felt like I could feel his head coming down, and I felt like my vagina was just burning. It was just burning. I could just feel I don't know if it was his hair or I don't know, but I just felt like a very a burn, just a burn. And I kept feeling him trying to push, trying to get out, and I felt like I was fudge, I need to push, but I couldn't. I don't know. See, you see that noise he does? That's what he does when he's eating. Is very dramatic. Yeah, he is. Okay, it's because I swear sometimes I'll show up and he's not even choking, and it's man, I was filming. I've literally had to film this video over 6 times. But basically, yeah, that's what I felt. I felt really strong contractions, and at that point I was just crying, and it was very intense, and I kept asking for more epidural, more drugs, so that I could not feel the pain. And they were oh, that's not going to change anything. Yet when they put more epidural in me, it stopped my pain, which, oh my god, Bobby! He scares me, see? He legit scares me, but he's fine. His bottle just got out. But basically, I actually got 2 hats. I have one for me and one for my man. It's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, basically, I felt really bad contractions. They didn't want to give me any more. They gave me more medicine, and then that calmed me down. By the time that my doctor had already come, he's fine. Okay. By the time that my doctor had already come, so my heart rate was going up, and then the baby's heart rate was going up as well. And so then I started getting a fever because the labor was over 24 hours. Sorry guys, I'm talking so much. I should just drink. I'm drinking unsweetened black tea. Mommy, my love. I'm back. I'm just gonna check one more time. Sweetheart. Okay, are you gonna eat, love, is it? Oh no. Do you want to eat? Okay, mommy's filming a video, behave. Okay. But yeah, he's just being dramatic. That's what he does. But yeah, that's basically what ended up happening. By the time that my doctor came, they gave me she was basically said oh, why haven't you guys given her more medicine to take away her pain? And they were you know, I don't know, it's just so weird. She came and she was why haven't you guys done this and this and this? She already has a fever. And then they were just well, yeah, you know. And I just felt the hospital staff didn't think that I was really in pain, because at that point I was grabbing my partner's hand really bad and just squeezing it. I'm God bless his heart, because he really helped me through it. But it was just the worst pain. I couldn't take it anymore. And I felt because I was a first-time mom, they thought that I just wasn't in real pain. And by the time that my doctor came, she was just why haven't they given you any, you know, why haven't they taken your pain away? What's up, you know? And so she just gave me a whole bunch of medicine. I don't know what they gave me, but they gave me painkillers, and it basically took all my pain away. And I was really relieved, because I was what the heck, you know, I'm not playing around. I'm not I'm a very strong person, you know, I don't just cry to cry, you know. It hurt. So it's yeah, I went to go to C-section. It happened really fast. It was around an hour. It was around an hour. I feel that's the scariest part, is because they had me upside down, so my head is right here and my feet were up here and my belly's right here. So they did the incision and everything. They kept jabbing at me, and they were do you feel that? I was I feel that I kept saying that because I was so scared that I would wake up in the middle of my C-section and I would like be terrified, like, you know, it hurting. But basically, all I remember is them jabbing at me, and then the lady was like, I know this isn't how you wanted to have your baby, but you know, everything's gonna be okay. Like, we've done this procedure multiple times. And then the last thing I remember is just holding my partner's hand and then my baby crying. And then I just remember my partner saying, he's here, he's here. And then they brought him over and I gave him a kiss. And he was wonderful. And he weighed 7 pounds and 9 ounces. I feel like just once he came, it was just kind of like, oh, good, you know. And I could feel them like still like sewing me or stapling me. I don't know. The staples, because they did staples. I had over, I think, maybe 12 to 16. Because one night when they were taking them out, she was like, I'm halfway. She was like, I'm halfway, you know. She's like, 12 more. I was like, wow, that's not fun, you know. That's not nice to hear. She just casually says that. The recovery was very difficult, very painful. I don't know. There was a lot of things in the hospital that happened that I didn't like. Like, you know, like when I had my kid, they gave him formula and they didn't even inform me about it. Basically, like, I got taken out and she was like, oh, okay. So like, I got out, I got to my room, and then she was like, did you already breastfeed? I was like, yeah, I had already breastfed in the other room. So when I came to that room, she was like, you need to breastfeed. And I was like, okay, like, I'll do it right now. Let me just take a deep breath and like, give me like, you know, like 2 minutes and then I'll breastfeed him. And she was like, no, you need to breastfeed him now. And I was like, okay, like, you can't give me like a minute so I can, like, you know, I just had surgery. I just woke up. I just had a baby. Like, I just kind of wanted a breather, like, for a minute or two. She was just like, no, like, now. And she stayed there until I attached him to my breast. And I don't know, I just felt really uncomfortable. I didn't like, maybe they didn't have any ill intention, but I just didn't like that, because then she took my baby, she washed him, whatever, thank you very much. But he was throwing up when I woke up, and I just see like my kid throwing up. And like, I'm a first mom, so it's like, you know, I was sleeping heavily, like, just had surgery. My husband's tired as well, or my boyfriend, whatever, fiance, was tired as well, so he was sleeping. So just like, I have the baby next to me, and like, I randomly see him throw up, and I'm like freaking out, because it's like, what the heck, I didn't feed him like sufficient amount for him to be throwing up. Like, that's weird. Like, and they took the baby away, so I was like, oh, okay, so she gave him formula without my permission. Like, it's not that they need my permission, it's just I feel like they should have told me, because I was strictly breastfeeding, and they should have told me that they were going to formula feed him. And after that, he just wanted formula. He didn't want my breast. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I should have had more time to breastfeed on my own, and that lady really like did that. But basically, yeah. I mean, now that I'm not pregnant, I'm just happy I'm not swollen. Like, I was seriously swollen. Like, I went from 197 to 247 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been. The heaviest I've ever been was like around 190. And that's even when I was still like physically active and like working out. And so I've never reached 200 anything. So for me, it was very difficult weighing that much, but I already cut it down. I'm 220. So, and I haven't exercised because I can't, I'm not ready. I have the, like, you know, my staples are all in the bottom, but like, I hurt my back just because of the epidural. Like, when I try to grab things, I hurt my back, and I'm just not ready to like work out, but I am ready to run. Like, I'm not ready to lift. I'm not ready to physically, like, you know, work out, pull bar, pull bar and stuff. But like, I am ready to like run, walk, like have cardio based workouts. But yeah, that's how I feel, guys. Yeah, I'm very happy with my child. I would show you guys, but Bubby does not like cameras, so maybe when he's older. But yeah, that's my update on my pregnancy and like how it went, my birth story. Yeah. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.